didn't say him. Oh, he says hi. He says, hey, Mel. You wanna send me an invite, Joe, whenever you're ready? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna jump into the franchise because it always makes you get out of franchise, which is backwards.
You were up late last night, Matthew.
Amen.
Drunk from the kids' party?
Pretty much. Yeah. You watch any fights?
I actually fell asleep on the chair at like 8:45.
Nice. Big day. Looked like there were a lot of them ended with knockouts and stuff. I didn't know anyone's name. Yeah, it was funny. I was at that birthday party. The guys that were there were talking about betting on that, and they're like, "We're taking that other girl, or Ildana. Like, we've heard she's like guaranteed." I was like, "I don't know, dude. Holly Holm's still pretty lethal. She's older, but she like was talking about how after she lost, she like came out and was like super focused and stuff." And I was like, I want to bet against her, and I was right. She won a decision, didn't she?
Yeah, it was a pretty dominant win,
I read that one of them ended in a draw. On the main card, I think. I can't see your uniform, so I'm just gonna go with the brick. Ha, green. I know. Remember when we always pick different uniforms and like randomly select the same colors?
I'm so mad that Kyle had to pick the two, especially as shitty as I played.
That is annoying.
Not that I wanted to keep losing, but I wouldn't have hated it so much if I got a high pick.
DK Metcalf. Michael's here.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing
You're
like the
taking
fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment
Would you
ago.
stop taking?
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Dude, Will Fuller was like dominating me. Dominating. Like I couldn't stop him.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor's good.
After a gain of 2 after the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Did the Chiefs test come back negative?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, hopefully there's no more. It's kind of doesn't look good for Cam. That he's
Watson.
No.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will be stopped at the 35-yard line.
He's awesome.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched him on tape, I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
Darby.
But early in this one, advantage defense.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Opening minute, and already a trip to the
like
red zone. First and 10 right at the 20.
I feel like a heavy package.
Here's the
Power.
first carry of the game for Cam
Wildcat.
Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20
Is
and
there,
down to the 18.
I need something
And on the
that's
start,
better.
the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I know some of them
Last
have.
run
What do
good
you
for
call it?
2. Here's second and 8.
Maybe that's what I need. Double wing.
From the gun, Mayfield.
I just want something that's better. That's
To
just
Isabella. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down
symmetrical.
at the 9.
Andy Isabella.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Is good.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
7.
What?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
What's the score?
7-0.
7-0. And you're already calling
And that
it.
one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again,
After you
he
give
would have found a different target
number one
downfield.
draft pick.
But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Oh my
He
gosh.
tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they
That's what it is. Remember, he's like Darius.
for the Cardinals
Darius Walker.
touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come
good,
to play
bro.
the pick six. And just
That's
like
what they
that,
made
13
him seem like.
early
He was
on.
like
Well, go back
Darius.
with me to our training
out
camp
of,
visit. What do we hear during these drills?
Pretty good in real life, though, isn't he?
Ball's in the air.
And then my
DK?
favorite.
Dude,
Yeah,
Michael.
no, definitely. Yeah.
I was watching the Rams. What do you think about their offense? They just run play
They
action
run
crosses.
condensed sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They run a very Madden style. I mean,
It's just
honestly,
crosses. Yeah.
it's PA crosses, and then they'll run like zone, and like they keep everyone real like tight, like condensed formations.
Coming to the line here to begin their next
the
drive,
guys just
the
like
Seahawks offense. And
outrun.
job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers
Goff
to this
is
point.
not
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
I think Goff is really bad. Actually, I think McVay's a pretty good coach. I
No
think
one is mistaking me for a doctor.
Yeah, well,
last
I
year
think-
people were making a big deal this year because they're like, look, he audible without McVay because the mic cuts off after a certain time, and they showed him actually audibling without McVay. They're like, wow, look at that. Like before, it basically they would run on the line of scrimmage, they'd get set up, and he would wait for McVay to call the play.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
On the stop.
Well, on every play call, you
He
realize
just
it's
disguises it
not
really
going to go
well.
for a
Basically, like you're
touchdown
saying,
for a
Michael
long
was giving them
drive.
extra protection. They just give them really simple reads, like 2-man routes all the time.
Well, his favorite thing to do, yeah, it's deep cross. It's like Madden.
Right.
It's like these deep crossing routes, and he can just basically play action, get all the linebackers out of it, and then he looks up and he like sees where the safety is, and he just kind of throws the other one, and then just get him across the field. Like, I mean, it's not always that simple, but then there's always like one check down releasing. Like he does. He doesn't spread it out. Like he keeps it tight. And he like keeps. Sometimes he keeps a ton of guys in for deep routes. Other times he has like these quick. It's a good offense. Like
Here's Watson.
I just think.
Oh,
They'll set up the
You don't need like any stud wide receivers. You just need guys who can, like a couple guys who can beat.
Right.
Man-to-man defense. Like
Robert Woods.
Just a gain of 10.
Yeah.
Charles, Thursday night game.
I mean,
I think a lot
Cooper
of teams
Kupp.
probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put.
I think he's got receivers. I think he's okay. I just think that, like, I don't know, man. They just have a ton of mediocre kind of guys. Like, his line is like, normally they're good, but Lane Johnson went out tonight. They don't really run a typical offense. Like,
now he's back out there to boom this one away.
I don't know.
Maybe
They just
some frustration after the PAT miss.
Dang it.
I get where they went speed Rager is because they need somebody to take the top off. Like, that's where they got Deshaun Jackson. That's where they got Rager.
Ready to go with their next drive and at the line.
Alshon Jeffrey's not beating
to redo
anything.
their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now
Zach
on the
Ertz
sideline.
isn't
Because when you
super
score a
fast, like-
touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix
Anybody
things
want to
there.
play?
Good pickup there, 26 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Nice match play last time.
Up to about the 46
Last night.
yard line.
You did?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I did.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun,
My
Mayfield
name wrong too.
steps away to his left.
Oh
And
my
it'll be
gosh.
incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman.
Somebody scream!
Somebody scream. Oh,
Pass on the
scream.
last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's see. Bontrolls Raiders.
Mayfield down.
Matt, what's your
Seahawks defense gets to
name
him, and
again?
they bring him down.
Space.
Roquan Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss
my
of
friends called
7
it back in high
on
school.
4th down on his Corey Bajorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win
14-6.
last week as he gets this one away.
Two.
Boy.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
I don't know if
It'll be
there's a
Seahawk
bigger
football
difference
as they take over deep
players
in their
on
own
Madden
territory.
in real life than maybe Jamal Adams.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive
I don't think he's
underway.
that great. I mean,
He's a good player.
he hits hard, but I don't think he's that great in real life. I think he
Watson
can
on
cover
first
receivers
down.
that well.
That's complete to
Hits hard,
Jonathan
but
Taylor
Madden's
out of the
just like
backfield. And he'll have this past the 30
blows up the
prior
ball
to going
carrier
out of
like that.
bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh, Joe, see
The
ya.
quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock
Jonathan
in
Taylor
on any
Thomas.
one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
JTT.
And here he finds the open guy.
Screen.
for a
Kind of
nice
crazy to
pickup.
see.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor.
Dominique
And
Booker.
he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
Oh.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And a return across midfield.
Yeah, that was weird.
Into the 46-yard line.
Both of us.
Interception.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Run the
It's
monster.
like you're throwing it to me.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a
One
game.
thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be out down inside
I
the
thought I was
20
gonna
at
get
the
tackled, too.
15.
I didn't see it, but I felt
Line
it.
of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10. After
you dive by him?
13-6 our score.
Joe,
EA
your
Sports.
players are still, they're really depressed because you're tanking.
Line of scrimmage to 15. It's
Your
1st
quarterback
and
just
10.
keeps throwing it right to Mouse team.
Oh,
Trying to set up the
that's
screen, and
true.
it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. The 40.
See how this screen
He's in the
goes.
30. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you
Because
want to be
Matt's
accepted by
trying to
your
keep you in the
teammates
game.
and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Exactly.
Now the Seahawks will bring the offense
Big
back
brain.
onto the
Matt,
field.
you said they
They'll go
buffed
for
the
2.
FAL.
What?
After the interception, here's Watson. And
Oh
this
my
one
gosh.
incomplete. So they
Joe,
went for
what
the
are you
2, they
teaching?
don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in
Good job,
first
guard.
place in their division, looking
Ready to go to
really
the
good
second
and
level.
looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team
Partner.
has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up
Triple
by
coverage
Eli
on that
Apple.
guy.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Matt,
And that's a nice
what
job
are you doing?
defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it
Did a
into
free
the air,
release. I figured
and
he did
then
not
it's the
run him,
tip
but
drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
okay.
And his throw here's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver.
That's hilarious.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced
Travis Kelce
incompletions
did like
on
a-
1st
Joe, what
and
are you
2nd
hitting?
down, bring up 3rd and 10.
You hitting the,
That brings up
are
the
you
big
hitting the high
question.
ball
Do they bring pressure? Or do
throw
they
every
play
single
coverage
time?
on this down?
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Bradley
that.
Chubb doing what he does
I didn't know it was
best,
gonna
getting
happen.
that sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue.
Joe,
maybe
why-
there's going to be
why-
some
why
pressure
can-
coming at you,
why-
and you
what's
change
the problem with
blocking
kicking?
schemes. Maybe you go to max
Does it lag
protection.
any other time?
The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that
on,
didn't
Joe.
happen.
Of
Zero
course, I
accountability,
mean,
and a sack resulted.
Does it lag like at other
Ready to
times
go
or
with their
just on
next
kicks?
drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more? Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Clay,
The 6-time
reviving.
Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5.
Let's go. A little double move action here.
Cardinals. Andy Isabella.
Joe, you were like 10 yards shallow.
Here on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick
went for the Y.
ability.
Joe was like mad his guy didn't make a play, but you're like 10 yards short.
Cardinals 21, Seahawks 12.
Joe, were you going to cover 2 there?
Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Dude, Andy Isabella's really good.
Yeah.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit,
Matt picks Andy
you can't have
Isabella.
too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
Good defense call.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Oh, this isn't your year?
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their
Is that
lead.
Calvin Ridley?
If you didn't know it, it won't
good,
surprise
too.
How do you have all
This
these guys?
team leads the league in
Well,
scoring.
Isabella
They've been
was
a
like a
quick
70.
strike team
Got
all
him really
season
late.
long.
I'm
There's
gonna
another
play,
example. They did it again. This offensive
My
coordinator,
3rd receiver's
right now, can
Rashad
write his ticket
Perriman, so
towards being
I
a
don't know
head
that guy,
coach.
guys.
He's advanced in the ways of offense.
I'm gonna. I just joined their party. I'm
And
trying to
that
play
one
with
will
them.
bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Alright, see you guys.
See ya.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Joe, this is when you start just throwing the ball everywhere. You gotta
One
mix it
play
up.
and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some
See
confidence.
what happens. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh my
Throwing on
God.
1st down, but this one winds up to
What is
be
that
incomplete.
animation?
Yeah, I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The Cardinals, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. and it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Ben, in all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jalen Ferguson able to get him for a loss of about 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out, didn't force the field goal.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive this time.
I got your audible
points.
slow mine team down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
Complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. That his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mayfield. This one caught by Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And Lutz's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. KJ Hamler returning it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Now Mayfield lost the football.
I had a touchdown.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well. And nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it
I had a
when
touchdown
we talk
to
about halftime
Isabella.
adjustments and what teams are going
Push
to do.
it as
Most
I
of
got
the time
hit,
it's just
yeah.
a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Two-point conversion.
Again, it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Seahawks.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
You're just juking everybody out, dude.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
brought down back at the 40.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Travis Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
The two-point conversion.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
Oh
And
my
he is in
gosh.
for the 2 points, and they're back within a score as the leads count to
Down.
8.
Cardinals 34. Seahawks 26.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline.
That's what
He'll
I'm
kick
hoping
it
for.
away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Dang
Rifle this
it.
one deep,
Oh.
and it's caught inside the 30.
That other
And
route
he
brought
goes
him.
down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Andy Isabella.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Dude, come on, game. Cool.
And again, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big...
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Bradley Chubb able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Open man is Ross, complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw, Mayfield. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
What's up,
You're a
Cam?
company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And he's going to have to eat this
What's up,
one as
Cam?
down he goes.
Deshaun Watson.
Christian
What you doing,
Wilkins
man?
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The 20-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
3rd and long. It's Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now he's got this almost to the 40s before going out. Deshaun Watson.
I thought Mike was playing
multi-dimensional,
Warzone with
able
you,
to
Cam, but I guess
scramble
he's
for the
playing somebody
first.
else.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on
Yeah.
a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Yeah, maybe it's
7
people.
yards, the pickup
Other
there.
people. Other people.
John Ross. It's a gain of 7.
Looking to throw again
No,
on
I'm
second
not going
down.
bad.
Watson, now a desperation throw deep downfield.
What in
And
the world?
it'll be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way
All right,
out
Cam.
there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5
How's
wide
no one-
receivers on the field as
All
a
right,
defender,
gotta see it.
I know the ball's coming out high.
How's no one
They
pick that ball
expected
off?
it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watson on first down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
What
and
in the
nearly
world?
picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And that one is
Rock
incomplete,
Yassin,
and it stops the clock
brother.
at 12 seconds left in the half.
Down and 10.
Good play though. Good play call.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar.
Get there.
And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Good game, Joe.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Just
They
can't
can't
catch a
help but
break.
feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can
Yeah,
bottle this.
it always seems
and
like it
carry
takes
with
everyone
them.
And as an offensive
like a year of
coordinator,
getting used to
you
their
still think
team
you
and
can do
stuff.
anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Yeah, that makes it tough. Outside passes are tough. You gotta like
and our entire crew,
time them right.
I'm
If you
Brennan
wait
Gaughan.
too
Next
long,
game,
a lot of
guess
times it'll
what?
be a
Charles and I
pick.
will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Baker finally getting an upgrade. Yeah, I think he did. I think he wants us to sim it. Oh. Should I just sim? I don't have my phone with me. Yeah. Can't believe that. Turn off injuries. How many? We just threw 7. I've thrown 35. I know. Yeah. Man, it's so funny. That's so many. Alright, well, I'll text the group and then I can sim it from my phone. Yep. Me too. Alright, man, I'm going to bed. Thanks for playing. See you, dude.